Alright guys, so today we're gonna try to take out, we're gonna try to do a basic home maintenance. When you don't have much, you don't have a bike stand, which is usually hundreds of dollars. You don't always want to have to go to the bike shop for basic things that feels like the basic things, such as today changing the tire or replacing a flat tire, right? For this one, the tube is fine, everything's fine. I just noticed though, I don't know what happened, but when I purchased the tire at the shop, the tire in the wrong rotational direction. So I have to take it out. I'm gonna put it on again. I'm not gonna bother going back to the shop because actually it was pre-pandemic. And I'm gonna be using two simple tools that I got on Amazon, and I love those. One is by Crank Brothers. This one is used to, because it's tightly sealed, to take out the tire. This one, in case that's very difficult, you give it a little nick and put it in and all the way out. I'm gonna show you that later. One's from Schwalbe. They come in 3 pieces of 3. Great bang for buck. This one's just 1 piece, about the same price for 3 of these, but I like this more because it's just got a better grip. It's sturdier, right? But I'm gonna use both in case it gives me difficulties. Most of the guys from the shop, they just do it with bare hand. I don't know how they do it. Maybe that's why they're making money out of that. I don't have that skill. So this is just for a regular guy trying to do regular things. All right, so let's take out the rear wheel first. Front wheel is easy, especially if you have a quick release. I do have a quick release on both ends, so it's gonna be a bit easier. If you don't have a quick release, you're gonna need a bike wrench to undo the bolts. So first thing you wanna do is I'm gonna put the gears, both gears, on the lowest possible. I mean highest possible, right? So the smallest at the back, the largest in the front. You also need, if you have a V-brake, you need to release the V-brake so it gives you more clearing. Otherwise your tire's not coming out. We're not going anywhere. Let's get that brake. And maybe I should have held it. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. There we go. That gives a little bit of leeway there. And need to take it out. Come on. There we go. It's taken out. That's all good. It's all good. It gives me a nice clearing. Undo the quick release. Right? Oops. You don't have to do it too much. Right? As the quick release can stay with the wheel as long as you have enough. You've undone it enough, right? So I'm going to release it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Lift your gear. There we go. Much easier if you have a bike stance. But I'm doing it. I don't have a bike stance that is handy. There we go. Right out. Wiggle out the tire. Wiggle it out. There we go. Chains on the way. That. There we go. So it's all done. It's all good. And there's my tire. Okay. And I think maybe I should have put the gear on the lowest one just to reduce the tension. Now that I think about it, it makes better sense. So I'm gonna change it. Sorry guys, it's been a while. Right? It's been a while for me. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be very difficult to. There we go. Put it on the lowest one. There we go. Now we don't have much tension there, and that's good. That's good. That's fine. Okay. What I grabbed here is just a paper towel. The reason why I got the paper towel is because I don't want the chain touching the cables and other parts here. So I'm just gonna lay it here nicely. Now that I have it off, I might just clean the chains as well, but that's for another time. Okay, I'm gonna take off my glove so that the chain grease does not get in the rim. If your rim's dirty, it's a good idea. Okay, let me actually move in front of the bike. If your rim's dirty, okay, let me see if I can see me first. There you go. If your rims are dirty, you can use rubbing alcohol. I use 90% rubbing alcohol to clean this. That's probably the best way, the cheapest way also. Okay. All right, so I had to pause the video a little bit. One more thing is, there's a little screw here that you need to undo. That you can only do if your tire is inflated. So that was my bad. Again, it's been a while. So, here's the benefit of doubts, right? You don't need too much of a hair, just enough. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can undo it. Shoot. Oh my God, it's really tight. Might need. So this one's not so tight. Actually, this is pretty tight too. There it is. What is it? Okay. Just trying to figure out. I'm dumb. There we go. Doesn't have to be too tight. Oh no. Very tight. Oh, there we go. It's turning. If it doesn't work, really doesn't work, doesn't come out, and it means it's really tight. You just need to get a wrench, or oh, there we go. So this one has to come out completely. If you were to change the tube. Now I'm not changing tube, so I don't need this gone. So I'm just gonna put it back on slightly, deflate it. So again, this has to come out if you need to change the tube itself. If you don't, then don't, right? So there we go. First thing is, for the most Kevlar ones, you need to sort of take it off from the rims. So give it a little nudge, nudge, nudge on the side, nudge, nudge, nudge. It's not too bad. I'm thinking I might actually be able to take it out. What you can do, if you're doing it with bare hand, if you're on a pinch, on a trail, sort of just lift it up and out and do it again, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I carry this guy around. And I'm trying to recall which way is the best. I think I like to work my way away from it. It doesn't matter, really. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll take it out this way. I'm gonna make sure that I don't damage the tube, so just gotta be careful. Yeah, it's this side. Man, you know what? Right, there we go. And then after that, it's easy. Just take it out. Take it out, take it out, take it out. All right, once it's sort of out, it's an easy job. this is by far the best tire tool, bang for buck, right? And then you have to take out the other part. That's gonna be a little bit of challenge. Okay, let me let out the air a little bit more. There we go. Now the key is, if you already have a flat tire, it doesn't matter if you damage your tube more. It wouldn't matter. But because, you have to do it away from this valve. Okay? That's where you have the most amount of space, right? But if you do have good tube, then you don't want your, oh my gosh. Okay, I really didn't want to take out my tire or tube. I guess that is not very much possible. So I just have to take it out. Take out everything like that. And then take out the tube. There we go, there's my tube. Let's take it out. Righto. Might actually be easier if I just take out the whole thing. Okay, so take it out, take out the tube. There you go, it's out. Now I have to reverse it for my case, like this, so that it's in the correct orientation. I'm gonna start by putting it in, putting the tube in. Make sure the tube is correctly in. Oh my gosh. Probably I'm gonna need a, oops, there you go. Hey, all right, so now my pants ruined, that's fine. That's what happens when you don't have a bike. Bike stands. There we go. All right, it's fairly flat. That's fine. It's all good. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Tube goes in. It's a fairly thin, it's a fairly big tube I have here. 17.5, 19. Man, this thing is made in Korea. I did not know that. Again, this is gonna be a little bit of challenge. I actually have not done mountain bike tire change or tube change. It's my first time. There we go. Once you have it in, you inflate the tube slightly so it has a little bit of shape like that. Not too much, just a little bit. Right? There we go. Okay, close it. Then we have to put it in. Okay, so this is the correct orientation. There we go. Make sure there's nothing, no gravel. Oh, there we go. There was something off the ground. Make sure everything's off. It's good. Make sure there's nothing in there. Right now that you have it off, just to do a little bit of check. Right, no funny things inside. So there. Then the orientation of the wheel. I think it's gotta go this way. Okay? Because it's gonna go this way. On the side, you'll see the rotation arrow. Double check. Yeah, it is in the correct orientation. That's all good. All right, so let's time to put it in. Flat. I really wish I had a bike stands or something more than just flat ground. This might turn out to be a disaster. Okay. Screws in. Honestly, guys, this is a bit more challenging than I anticipated. Goes in, goes in, goes in. As you can tell, I'm really an amateur, right? But that means if I can do it, you can do it, right? If I can do it, you can do it. Get in, get in, get in. Get inside the tire. Get inside the tire, get inside the tire. There we go, there we go. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna have one end in. We're gonna have the tube inside the tire and have one end in, right? Just that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Tube in, one side in. Okay, I think I'm getting a hang of it. There you go, I am getting a hang of it. That's good. One side in, tube in, right? Or tube in, one side in. That order. There we go. And the other side. Let's go. One side in. Oh, this one. There. So every side is in. We are gonna start from the tightest location, which is here. Right? Because of the valve, right? Then we're gonna work our way towards the end, right? So this time I'm gonna use the other side like this, and simply put it in. And it goes in, goes in, goes in. Okay, make sure the tube is in. Right, goes in. Fantastic. Oops. Oops. Tube is sort of stuck. It's not really inside the tire. Yeah, okay, now it is. That's good. Okay, as you go towards the end, it's gonna get tighter and tighter. So I'm gonna again move away from the valve. Right, move away from the valve. Like that, like that, like that. And it's in. Fantastic. Alright, time to inflate and see if it actually worked. Let's see. So that's my bed. Been a while. So what do? Is this after when this is out, right? This is out. What you gotta do is lift it up, put it in, put it sort of in between, right? Get it in the right place, and get the wheel in. Lock it in, and there you go. With the correct tension. Now this is all good. All right, let's tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Okay, that was a little too tight. A little bit. Quite tight enough. Make sure this is not on the way. There we go. Now it should be good. Let's test it out. There. Smooth, 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 smooth. It's all good. It's all good. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's it. It took me longer than usual when I used to do it. Let's take it out for a ride. Alright, so I'm going to take out just that. Let's see if it's riding well. All right, better grip. Rides well. All right, cheers.